It was pretty easy to cut the Green Sun Zenith and the package of creatures.
Yeah.
All right, Chromox to start. Imprinting Harsh Mentor.
What that does? I played Sensei's Divining Shot back in my day. Yeah.
Inhuman.
Yeah. This is the when you attack.
All right, and here's Soothsayer. There's going to be a lot of cards I gotta teach these people about. Let me get the spelling on Soothsayer right. Sibylline Soothsayer is the card. Suspended a dinosaurs on a spaceship.
Shatter Skull tapped.
Shadow Skull Smashing enters tapped. Mariah Carey token is a 2/2 flying haste red-white dinosaur created by dinosaurs on a spaceship.
Go ahead. Good.
Oh, okay. I will be...
I ordered my tokens end of December, and they have not arrived.
Swing for 7.
Swinging for 7. Oh no, pre-combat, okay.
Cool. No, you're good. You got it. Green Fire Blast. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Toys R Us employee badge. Doesn't everybody have that?
Draw and then you're good.
So it loses haste.
Yeah. You're good.
No.
5.
Yep.
I really don't. I can't get my hand around it.
Tap 1, I will cast an Abundant Growth on this. Draw card. Pass to you.
Inhuman.
So a dress down took away haste on my new dinosaur token. Here's a Harsh Mentor.
That's any activated ability, right?
Of artifacts, creatures, and lands you control.
Okay.
Okay.
On the battlefield.
Main phase?
Got you. That's good.
Go ahead.
Dinosaurs on a spaceship with 1 time counter left on it. Next turn, it will make 1 more dinosaur and then be cast. Force to fill needs at least a Terminus set up for next turn. At 9 life right now. Dinosaurs on a spaceship, a 7/7 Lord gives all other dinosaurs +1/+1 vigilance and trample.
Cycle learn reveal. Yep. It's right here. Yep.
Harsh Mentor will deal 2 damage to Force of Fill if he activates an ability of a land, creature, or artifact on the battlefield. So island cycling not affected. But fetching, wasting, all that stuff, 2 damage.
Yeah. You got me.
All right, game 1 goes to Stompy.
And then I will play an additional land. Sure. This goes here.
Okay.
So you're gonna end up at
Portenting targeting myself.
Swing.
All right, Portent target myself, says Force of Fill on turn 1. Mike, thanks for the resub. 12 months for Mike. Thank you, Mike. That's a 1-year badge. I missed that while explaining what all of the cards do.
So, exile the top 2. Oh, sweet.
You think these legacy players know what the Doctor Who cards do? They absolutely do not.
Draw.
I have no idea.
Nice.
Talisman of Conviction comes in. Makes red or white mana. That's a plains. Here's Comet Stellar Pup. Taking 3 damage.
I'll activate it.
Cast the beanstalk.
Mm-hmm.
Making 2 squirrels. Comet goes up to 7.
No, green. There's a trigger from green.
Alright, well, with the draw trigger, then I'll try.
All right, it's a Terminus.
Yep. You guys enjoy your cards.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking if I respond to that.
All right. -2 loyalty for Comet. 7 damage to Force of Fill.
It's gonna be another draw card, anyways. Yeah, just hold on. Guts on the stack.
Yeah, I was going to get the Doctor Who talisman, but I knew some people prefer the OG art, right?
Over here.
That goes on the side.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a big Magic player personality. I prefer OG art people.
Oh no.
How does Miracles beat a resolved Comet? Don V asking the big questions here. I have no idea. People not liking Force of Fill's odds after a resolved Comet, maybe.
White, green, blue, red. And
Comet on the battlefield with 5 loyalty. So far it's made some squirrels and dealt 7 damage directly to Force of Fill. Activating it again. Let's see what we get. Squirrels again. Back up to 7 loyalty.
Roll attacks? Yep. Strike 2.
5.
Brainstorm.
It goes to 27.
Phil is going to Brainstorm. Triumph of St. Catherine off the top. It's a pretty good blocker.
Go like this.
I'll pass to you.
Time to
This
cast
is
it.
exiled forever.
Yep. Time to block a squirrel. The squirrel is blocked, so gain 4.
All right, Triumph takes out a squirrel. Phil gains 4 life total.
Well, it's alright, you got me anyway.
Triumph of St. Catherine could be a problem.
This resolve, I got this card.
Yeah, I don't know what I was
Naming Human on Cavern. Tapping out.
Deal 4 damage to it with Shadow Skull.
Shatter Skull smashing. Deal 4 damage to finish off Triumph of St. Catherine.
That's it, just deal 4 damage. Yeah, trigger. Yep.
Triumph will shuffle back into the top. We'll see if it comes back again.
Gotta cover the camera.
Yeah, have to cut for the camera, folks.
I'm done.
Where's the Phil knows the rules. Up the beanstalk. Uh-oh. This card is so powerful. It might be able to beat a resolved Comet. Activating Comet again. Oh, went out of play. It's a 3. I'll return Shatter Skull smashing to my hand. Comet loses a loyalty, down to 6.
But I didn't have enough.
Attack for 1.
Leyline binding on your 4/4. So trigger.
Yes, pedal.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, the draw will resolve.
Yeah. So draw happens. You get the same
Trigger
something.
happens, and you
20.
All right, Triumph of St. Catherine found off the top. Knows I have Shatter Skull smashing in hand again. Draws a card off Beanstalk, pretty good. Another Beanstalk. Gets a thumbs up.
good.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Try to force that you must die.
Shatter Skull smashing in hand, enough mana to potentially remove Triumph. Activating Comet first. 6 damage to Triumph.
Yep.
And so then
Triumph dies again. Goes back into the top of the deck.
Good to go. Attack for 1.
Attack with a squirrel.
and
So it's on the human.
go master.
So. I forgot what this card's called. Flame Scroll Celebrants.
Flame Scroll Celebrant. comes in. Legacy staple, everybody. Whenever an opponent activates an ability, they get pinged. 2/1 human. 1 in a red, +2/+0 until end of turn. And it has it's a modal double face card. It has a spell on the back called Revel in Silence. Your opponent can't cast spells or planeswalkers or activate planeswalkers' loyalty abilities this turn. Exile it. 2 white mana.
Also goes to the store, and he's been playing.
It's a legacy staple.
I really want them all again.
There's a brainstorm for Force of Fill.
So
Holding off the Comet for now. The Comet's done a lot of damage. Both to Phil and to Phil's creatures and all of it. The Flame Scroll will potentially ping Phil if he fetches. And it'll be attacking and can get pumped.
Good.
Plays a Pluto Delta, passes the turn. FL Legacy Club, thank you for the resub with Prime. 8 months. Appreciate that.
Force of Vigor and one. Not sure what. I don't know if you play Urza Saga in our formats, but here's a tip. You play Urza Saga against,
4th Year Lingus X is 5.
and you say, put the chapter 1 trigger on the set.
It resolves. Phil's body language here telling me that it's probably going to get wiped away with Terminus. We'll see.
All right, be on the play, Sam.
Activating Comet now. 4 damage to Phil. Down to 7. Comet down to 2 loyalty.
Yep.
Attack with. I'll hold the scroll mark.
Thinking about Triumph of St. Catherine coming off the top and blocking here. Potentially. Here's a predict from Force of Fill. And then being able to attack and steal the Monarch from me. Naming Terminus. Finding a Terminus. So casting a Terminus. 2 triggers off the Beanstalks. Pretty good for Phil.
What should we do if he drew 8 by accident?
Tokens wiped away.
What?
He drew 8. He found 8 on by accident.
Comet down to 2 loyalty. Phil drew just a whole bunch of cards. Wiped away all my creatures. Here's Entreat the Angels off the top.
A judge might do Thoughtseize for that.
You thought so, yeah. You get to look at their hand and pick one.
Which card is more of a legacy staple? Entreat the Angels or Flame Scroll Celebrant, chat? There's a Mystic Sanctuary. Phil puts Brainstorm back on top. Cast Entreat. Double Beanstalk trigger likely. 3/4/4 Angels. Draw 2. Pretty good turn for Force of Fill. I believe we're witnessing right now what is the Force of Fill. If anybody was wondering, I think we're watching it right now. Discarding a Swords and a Trop to hand size. Activating Comet. Make 2 squirrels. Back up to 4 loyalty. I'm at 8 life, so 4/4 Angels are a problem. 3 of them. It's been a bit of a crazy game.
Name Dinosaur, so human times.
All right, naming Dinosaur, so I have a Cavern on Human, Cavern on Dinosaur. Dinosaur? Wow.
response. Get a basic island.
Okay, tapping a lot of mana. I I got some analysis paralysis or something right here. I'm trying to cast Shadow Skull Smashing, and I keep counting my mana, and I'm like, wait, how much mana do I need to kill these 3 4/4 angels? It doubles if you what? First time ever casting Shadow Skull Smashing was during this event, so I needed a second here.
Twice. X damage.
It is not uncounterable, right?
But it's not uncommon.
Put you back.
All right, Phil had the Force of Will, shows it to me after I.
Yeah.
Maybe I should put the
All right, I'm on the play. 1 card on the bottom, it looks like. I'm mulligan to 6.
Okay. Sweet. And then let's do.
Yeah, throw that on a walking ball.
Phil looks ready. Oh, Phil also mulligan to 6. Okay. Ancient Tomb, Talisman of Conviction. Pass the turn. Creates or adds red or white mana. Pings me.
14. Okay, then
And then
resolves. Trigger goes on the stack.
Yep. Draw a card.
And
I need to find someone to paint over
Yep.
the like I said. Because the signature is just.
Turn 1 ponder for Phil. Both of us getting set up here for what will be an exciting, explosive game 3.
I want to take 3 things.
City of Traders. Take a damage from the Talisman. Flame Scroll Celebrant is back.
Go to combat.
Yep.
The 2K.
8.
Terminus wipes it away.
I'm not really like entrenched enough in Legacy yet.
Untap.
Turn what's up?
Okay. Play this.
Phil casting Portent. Rearrange the cards on top of the deck. And cantrip on my upkeep.
I mean, that's a serious deck. Not
Swords. The Bowmaster.
yeah.
Gain 1 up to 19.
There's a Chromox. Imprinting a Comet Stellar Pup.
2 down the other.
Oh, yeah.
Amount of floating, suspend this.
Suspending dinosaurs on a spaceship. One of the key cards in this deck. Dinosaurs on a spaceship. This card's really good.
An island. Doesn't matter at this point.
Like this card is really good.
Make a guy.
Yeah, no matter what.
Doesn't get these tokens in, unfortunately.
He'll navigate it so that I don't. Yeah, it's just like.
All right, making a 2/2 red-white flying haste dinosaur.
For 2.
The card is good. This card is good. Chalice on 1. Force pitching dress down for that.
Go ahead.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Up the beanstalk for Phil. Draws a card. Plays a flooded strand. Passes the turn.
Dinosaur.
Yeah. And
Making a dinosaur. Attack for 4.
put this here. Draw a card. Go. And pass to you.
Yeah, that's a Madison Square Garden Mariah Carey concert ticket from the Mariah Carey Mischief Holiday Booster Pack that only cool people know about. Big part of the 90s MTG lore. Those of you that's been with us for a while may remember our Mariah Carey episode. It's a strange show, everybody. I don't know.
I'm not playing the land yet this turn. I'm going to play Mystical Sanctuary and Pokemon Revealed on top. And go to combat, swing to send a message, and pass the turn.
We have Dolan in the chat. Terminus wipes away 2 dinosaurs.
Okay.
And I'm going to find another one now. Upkeep, suspend, remove a counter. 1 counter left on dinosaurs on a spaceship. Attack it for 2.
Harsh Mentor.
There's Harsh Mentor again.
I'm gonna hit
So yeah, white,
1 damage or 2 damage?
3.
It's 2 damage. Yeah.
Hard cast to Solitude.
All right, Source of Plowshares removes the Harsh Mentor on end step.
I am going to go. Hardcast Force of Will. 2 triggers go on the stack.
Phil is at 9 dinosaurs on a spaceship. Has 1 time counter left. One of my Harsh Mentors is Korean, one is Japanese. I didn't see which one that was, actually.
The Solitude. Then you draw from the Solitude trigger. Trigger, make a dinosaur.
Yep.
Okay, making a dinosaur, and now casting dinosaurs on a spaceship.
Pitching.
Fetch to 5.
Turn. Go to combat. 4.
Force of Will on spaceships, on the dinosaurs on a spaceship. Attack it for 4 with the 2/2 flying haste. Red-white tokens.
Get a volcanic.
Yeah, I think we do need a suspend sanction token, kidding aside. I think that would be very helpful. Not even kidding.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
You have 1 mana on tap.
Hold them for now.
Let's do
2/2 flying haste, red-white dinosaurs on the battlefield. Represented by a Toys R Us badge and a Mariah Carey token. Mariah Carey business card. Here is a card that I can't remember what it's called. It learns
pass to you.
and returns a permanent to hand.
But I'm gonna learn by discarding.
Learning by discarding and treat the angels.
Yeah.
It just draws your cards. Alright. We are right.
The heck is that card called? Divide by 0? That could be right. I really don't know.
In Squid. You know what? I'm not even gonna.
Yep, that's the one. Thank you, chat. Divide by 0 was the blue card. Couldn't remember. I don't have every Magic card memorized, unfortunately. It's really sad.
So this will put you $15.
Force of Fill, facing down 2/2 flying haste dinosaurs at 4 life. Here's up the beanstalk.
Yep.
Attack for 4. Alright.
Sword form.
Relax him.
All right, swords, one of them. Takes 2 down to 2. 1/2 flying haste, red white dinosaur left.
Oh yeah. I'll take off. I don't need.
Created by dinosaurs on a spaceship. Phil fetches down to 1. Lava Dart wins the game. Mystic Sanctuary.
I'll need to get rid of my last prime time and get a plus.
Is Phil about to turn the corner, folks?
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna get rid of them. So you can
Brainstorm on top. Hard cast Triumph of St. Catherine. Draw Brainstorm.
1, 2, 3.
yeah, I mean, I just don't see how you win it.
Comet, the Stellar Pup. Phil has Force of Negation, though. Force pitching Brainstorm.
2 in the air.
It's in the air?
Yeah, it's flying.
No.
Just don't play it.
It's flying in haste. It's a pterodactyl, man.
Yeah, sorry. I wish I had the token.
Yeah.
Good luck.
All right, so a little bit of an unfortunate ending. Phil didn't realize the token had haste and thought Triumph would be able to block. New cards, everybody. Phil also doesn't have every Magic card in existence memorized, apparently. But GG's Force of Phil. That was a fun match, and I got to test out taking it for a spin, as the kids say.